Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome back. It's October 2023 and variant 51. So paper of statistics and probability. So let's start the question paper. We have a cumulative frequency graph is given. Okay, students, and we given here time in seconds. Highest value is 120, where it ends. The time taken by 120 students, children to complete particular puzzle are represented in a cumulative frequency curve. So use a graph to estimate the interquartile range. What is the formula? All of you familiar? So formula is upper quartile minus lower quartile. Upper quartile formula is 3/4 of n, and n is 120. So 3 that we got a 90, but 90 is not our answer. Okay, 90 is a pointer. Where is 90? And second number, this is a 20 and divided by 10 boxes. Value divided by number of boxes. Value divided by number of boxes. So we have a 20 by 10. We got one box is equals to 2. So one box is equals to 2. And along x-axis, one box is equals to 1. So where's 90, student? 90 is this line. Go straight here, where the meat come down, and this is giving us upper quartile. Hold on. This is slightly. Okay. So this is very clear, and upper quartile is coming here. So this is because one box is 1, so this is called 31. So upper quartile, I got 31. So I got upper quartile is equals to 31. And now, student, let's talk about the lower quartile. Lower quartile, 1/4 of total frequency 120. We got 30. And 30 is where? Here. So from 30, I will get a straight line and meet here. And you know this is a slightly here, okay? You can see clearly. So, and now what is this number? Actually, this is if you look at carefully, not even the whole number. So 21, 2, 3, 30, 23.5, but it's a close to 24. Okay, so I can take a lower quartile is equals to 24. All is slightly less than 24, but okay, we've rounded. So upper interquartile. What is interquartile formula? Upper quartile minus lower quartile. It means upper quartile is a 31 and 24. So if we subtract, I get a 7. And I believe this part is very clear. He's saying 35% of children took longer than 3 seconds to complete the puzzle. 35% of students, of children, took longer than 3 seconds to complete the puzzle. Okay, use a graph to estimate the time. So 35% student longer than 35% student of 120 total students, 35% of 120. If we calculate, okay, it is giving us 35 by 100 into 120. And if we check it carefully, so 35 divided by 100 into 120. So it is giving us 42. Okay, so 42 is coming here. And he said what? 35% of students took longer than T second. Longer than T seconds. So 42, if we check it carefully, so 42 we'll take from top. We take from top. So this is a 42. From here, 42. So from 120, 42. Let me check 42. Yes, it's 42. If I subtract 120 minus 42, we're getting 78. So 78 is a number. Where's 78? Because one box is 2. So 78 is this number. This number. Okay. It meets here. Okay. And if I take it down, so this number, we are getting we are getting this number. Approximately in the middle, we can say that, okay? And this is a T actually, okay? And this is what, if you look at this 30, one box back is 29. So 29 and 28.29, or we can say here 28.5 even, okay? 28.5, because not in the title, it's a 28.5. So he was asking what that T value. So this is a T value, and we got here that number is coming 28.5. So T is equals 28.5. Because he said that because we have to find longer than, okay, 35% student took longer than T seconds, okay, longer than T seconds. So to complete the puzzle. So I think you got a point clear. And this is a because actually I subtracted and I got this gap is 78. So that is a 42 down. So this is boundary limit. This is the boundary limit. We got it. And that T becomes 28.5. Okay, student, let's go for next question. Next question is Hazim. Okay, repeatedly throws. The word repeatedly is very important. Okay, it is representing and second number that is representing the GP. How we know GP? Let's continue. So throws two ordinary die, fair six-sided die at the same time. Okay, and on each occasion the score is sum of the two numbers she obtains. So let's start. So I think better to make it a table of this kind of table, which make the question easier. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even I make it here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, if what is that? That's sum of the two numbers. So 1 plus 1, if I check it, I get a 2. So 1 plus 2, I get a 3. I think understanding. And then 4, then 5, 6, 7. 2 plus 1 give us 3. 2 plus 2 gives us 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. I think you understood what is going on. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So these are the sums. You got it. And he said, find the probability that she get 5 throws of the two dice. 5 throws. Okay. The two dice, Azim obtained a score of 8 or more. So score is what? Let's just try and score. So what is score? Score, probability of score is 8 or more, 8 or more. So how many scores are 8 or more? Let's count. So this is 8 or more. So let's count. I think you understand. 8 or more is very clear. So I believe you're understanding. These scores are 8 or more. Okay, 8 or more. I think idea is clear. So if you count these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15, so score is 8 or more. So you can say that 8, what is our required is favoring? We are favoring is 15 out of 36. If we simplify, so P turns to be 3 5s are 15, 3 12s are. So this is a P, and Q becomes automatically 1 minus 5 of 12. So Q becomes 7 out of 12. I think idea is clear. Now you think that exactly 6 rows, it happens, okay? And naturally we can go for, what's the formula? Basically we have X is equals to R. Formula is what? Q to power R minus 1 into P, okay? So we are looking for 5, so X is equals to 5. So Q to power R minus 1. And what is the Q? So it means it happened in first time. So look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it happened first time. There's a 5th attempt. He said 5th throw. So it happened. So whenever this situation comes, so we can say that we can say this because it's fifth throw, 5 throws, okay? So we can say that Q is what? 7 by 12 to power 5 minus 1 into P value is 5 by 12. I think idea is clear. And we type in calculator, so it becoming 0.0482. So I believe the point is very clear, and I believe you understood the concept. So let's go for the next part. Find the probability that it takes no more than 4 throws. No more than 4 throws of 2 dice, Hazim, to obtain a score of 8 or more. So no more than 4. It means, look, I show you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just sake of understanding. So no more than 4. No more than 4. Okay. So we need this, we need this, we need this. This is a story. Okay. No more than 4. I think you got a point, what I'm saying. Okay. Now, if you look at carefully, how we can get our answer, what is technique here? Yes, okay, wait a minute. Yeah, okay, this is clear. So no more than 4, he's saying here. So it means this story. So we have a 2 method to do it. Method number 1, if I find all these values, okay, use this formula and I find all. Look, I'm doing for you. So one time if x is equals to 1, one time if x is equal to 2, one time if x is equal to 3, and one time if x is equal to 4. So we can do this one, and because it means 4 and less than 4, okay? So I'm applying the formula. So what is the formula? You know it very well. This formula I can use. So Q to power 1 minus 1 into P. And Q is what? 7 by 12. And P coming second bracket 5 by 12. And then 7 by 12. And now 2. So 2 minus 1. So I believe you're understanding 2 minus 1 into 5 over 12. And second, and the next one is what? 7 by 12. And now 3 minus 1. And I believe there's nothing hard and you understanding what is going on. Plus, then 4, so 7 by 12 and power 4 minus 1 into 5 over 12. And I believe this part is clear. Okay, and if you type this in, because this is 0, so no need to type in calculator. And if I type this in calculator, I will get a 0.884. But we have another shortcut technique. I'm writing here or. What is the formula? Whenever, for example, what these numbers are called, more than 4. And we have one formula. Student, what is the formula? Probability x is bigger than r is equal to q to power r. So there's a special formula to use when we have a bigger. So for example, how to pronounce these numbers? Can I say these numbers are more than 4? Yes, I can say. So more than 4, okay? And more than 4. So what is the technique to do it? It means this formula according to, because I don't actually I'm finding this one more than 4. Okay, so look, can I say this 5, 6, 7 is more than 4? Exactly. Probability x is more than 4. But in this way, I will get these answers and until continue forever. Okay, but we don't need those answers. We need this answer. But you know, some of the all probability is 1. So from 1 subtract this one. So it is a second method, and this is using this formula q to power r. So 1 minus q. Q is what? You know it very well, 5 by 12. Sorry, wait a minute. Q is 7 by 12. So Q 7 by 12. So 7 by 12, and to power is 4. And I believe the point is very clear. Again, the answer is 0.884. So this formula is very clear. So let's go for next part. I think this is okay. And now there are 8 randomly chosen throws of 2 dice. Find the probability that Hazim obtains a score of 8 or more, or fewer than on fewer than 3 occasions. You see, this means when we say that on fewer than 3 occasions, it's not a topic of now geometrical probability. this become a geometrical binomial probability. So binomial probability, what is the formula we have? NP. So NP, N is called total observation, P is called probability of favor, and that we have already. Probability of favor is what? Probability of favor is 5 by 12. We know already. So 5 by 12 and Q is what? 7 by 12, but is a very clear and obvious, and is 8. And R is 100%. He said R is what? R is equal to fewer than 3, or you can say less than 3, less than 3, less than 3. So it means this, I can say R is equal to 0, 1, 2, and 3. So how we can then do it? So we have a two, I think if I have two choices, actually 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 till end. So we need this 0, 1, 2, and 3. Better do this one. And these numbers I don't need. Why waste our time to apply 5 times? So I think we can apply this 4 times better. So sorry, less than 3 said. Oh, fewer than 3. So even yeah, fewer than 3. It means this 3 even not required. Okay, fewer than 3. So it's fewer than 3 means 0, 1, 2. So I'm applying here. What is the basic formula? You remember I'm writing it here on the top. NCR, Q to power N minus R, and P to power R. So N is what? 8. And R is these values 1 by 1, put it here. And that's it. So let's apply formula. If R is 0, if R is 1, if R is 2. So let's apply. So 8 says 0, 2 values, 2 brackets, then 8C1, then 2 brackets, then 8C2, and 2 brackets. Okay, what is the first power, the difference of these numbers? So it means I can write it here, 8 minus 0, here 0, 8 minus 1, here 1, 8 minus 2, here 2. Okay, in the first bracket, Q comes. And what is that? Q, 7 by 12. Here, 5 by 12. Here, 7 by 12. Okay, here 7 by 12. Here, 5 by 12. Again, 7 by 12. And here, 5 by 12. So now let's see. So typing in calculator only the matter, okay? Because 8C0 is 1, this is 1, so no need to waste your time. So this type this in calculator and onwards. And if you check it onwards, but answer coming finally in your calculator, or I just check it. So this is answers coming 0.013407. Okay, 0.076612. And this is coming 0.19153. You can match your answers, students. And final answer is coming after 3 as a rounding 282. And I believe the point is very clear. So let's go for the next question, number 3. If a farmer sells eggs, the weights of the gram in gram of eggs can be modeled by normal distribution. There's a topic of normal distribution. Mean is given. So mean is given by him 80.5 and deviation given 6.6. Okay. An eggs are classified in 3 categories: small, medium, and the large. And a small egg weight less than 76 grams. So what is that? Weight is less than 76 grams. Okay. And what is the formula we have? We have a formula. If we, this W want to convert into Z, because this is not available in the table. How we can convert it, students? So formula we have here that X minus mean by deviation. Mean is given, deviation given here. So let's apply. So 76 gram minus 80.5 divided by what? 6.6. So let's try to type this in calculator. Okay, and when I type in calculator, and all of you is adjusted now here, it is coming with us. If I type negative 0.682. Okay, now negative 0.682, how we can do it? This is a bell shape. I will make it. And you know, negative is left hand side, negative 0.682. Less than, what is less than? This left hand side reddish area. But do you know this diagram is symmetrical? So if I make the same area right hand side but in positive section, okay, so this reddish area and this area are equals to each other. And you know, whenever we see the table, it gives you always from left corner till the number, and it is called phi of 0.682. And it gives you the white area, but I don't need white area. I need a reddish area. And full area of this underbelly is 1. It means 1 minus phi of 0.682. And 0.682, if I show you 0.682, 0.6 come from 82. You look at here, 0.68 and 2. So this number from here, because 0.68 and 2. And this number, if you check it here, this is 7. If I add 0.57517, and if 7 add, so 0.7524. So 7524. So, and 0.7524. 7524. Let's go back. And 0.7524. After subtracting, it becomes 0.2476. And I hope so you got my point. And writing 3SF, we got a 0.248. Okay, and this is a because he was asking percentage, but he said, oh, he's asking percentage, then we have to multiply this value into 100 and into, because it's a probability and we need a percentage, so into 100. So what happens? So decimal will jump to two box, to the right side. So 24.8 percentages it is coming for, because this 3 jumps, 1, 2, 3. So sorry, 2 jumps, we're going to do 100 due to 100. Okay, and I think this point is very clear. Okay, let's go find the least possible weight of the egg classified as a large. So before I start, is 40% of is medium. So it means, you know, we have 3 categories. If I show you, look at here, students. So this is a 3, 1, 2, medium is in the middle. This is small, this is small, and this is called large. And this is a what, 40% already mentioned, and small is 24.8. And what is this? So percentage for the large, percentage of the large is what? 100 minus 24.8 minus 40. So percentage is actually called a probability. Okay, percentage for the large, it is coming very simple, 35.2 after subtracting 35.2 percentage. Okay, now it's a least number. So what is this least number? This least number. Okay, and the right side is called, actually this is called large. How to write it? It's a probability. X, always the weight is more than the number. Let's say this number is K. More than K is actually 35.2 percentage. It means if you divide by 100, so we get what here, students? So 0.352. So there's a probability, because probability and percentage same. So I think you got my point up to here. So now, students, how we can do it according to the plan, how we can write it. This W, I will convert into Z. Again, using the same formula, this one. So let's try to do it. Z is bigger than A minus mean, which is 80 point, let me check, 80.5 over 6.6 and equal to 0.352. Okay, this value I have taken as any number. For example, 80.5 over 6.6, I taken as a B. So Z is bigger than B is equals to 0.352. Now B and B, if I take a B here, and bigger than this number, what is the probability of the right region? This is called 5B. But I need the reddish region, so it is called 1 minus phi of B. So this value is becoming this, and 0.35, and this will go there, and this will come this side. So out of 1 subtract this, I mean phi of B is becoming 0.648. Okay, and I believe this part is clear. After this, students, what to do if we get here? Okay, all right, here. Now this value will find from the table. That phi of what number will give you this value, this probability. Actually reverse, okay? Normally we find the probability, but 0.648. 0.648. So 0.64. It here, this probability is 0.648 is mentioned here, not mentioned. Then I have to look from here. Okay, so 0.6480. So let's try to find 0.64, sorry, 64 is 6480. It's exactly matching. So from here I got 0.3, and from here I got 8. So 0.38. And I believe we got up. So phi of 0.38 is giving us this probability. So I will remove this one and copy this one. Phi of 0.38. So phi of 0.38. Phi if I cancel from both sides, students, and I can write it finally here. What? Here I'm writing. So because B value is becoming this, so this value I'm keeping it here. So K minus 80.5 or 6.6 equal to 0.38. So this will multiply, and this will add after that. And the K value what we're looking for is 0.38 into 6.6 and plus 80.5. And his answer is coming with us 83. 83, and because you talk about grams, yeah, grams. So 83 grams. So I think you got my point very clear. So I think concept is very clear. So let's go for question number next. 150 eggs are say last week. Okay. Now N is giving now sample change. Okay. And whenever he says use approximation method and sample change, then the old mu value and old sigma value will not use. We will get a new one. And what is the formula for the mu? Formula is NP. And P, you know it already, we have it. Probability of, because what is that? He said more than 68 of eggs are classified as the median. And median is a 40%, as you know, I can show you. Median is a 40%. So 0.4, it means probability of favor is 0.4, 40%. So Q becomes naturally 1 minus that, 0.6. And what is the mu formula? N into P. N is this, P is this. So I'm finding 0.4. And it's a very clear, student. So 150 times 2.4, it is giving us 60. So mu value, a new mean value is coming 60. And same approach, I'm going for the Q deviation value, NPQ root. So if I find this one, students, so NPQ root, N is 150, P is 0.4, Q is 0.6, and root of the whole thing. And it's giving us what? Is giving us, it is giving us 36. And for your knowledge, we have a special criteria, you know it very well. If NP value is bigger than 5, and NQ value is bigger than 5, so we have to go and actually, if you look at carefully, so NP value and NQ value, okay? So let me find out 1 minute, please. And 120 into 0.6. Yeah, it is coming 72. It means both values are bigger than 5. It means we are going from binomial to normal distribution, for normal. Okay, that is why I have to go for 2 jobs. Job number 1, find out the new mean, find out the new deviation, which I found, and I will do continuity correction. So continuity correction, I will do even. So how to do continuity correction? He said more than 68. So probability, the more mass is or weight is a more than 68. So I'll draw a number line, you know, the way 68, one number bigger, 69, one number smaller, 67. So I will follow it, the arrow, and I will just add a 0.5, because on our syllabus, we have to find just add 0.5 or subtract 0.5. So 68.5 is my 0.5, sorry, so 0.5. So this is called continuity correction, okay? And now I can do it. And because this is a not normal format, and you know it very well, how we can do 68.5 minus mu mean, that is a 60, okay, and new deviation, which is 36, okay. And now you know it very well how we can do this one. So if you check it now, it is coming with us. Wait a minute, I think This is a mistake here. I think this is 6 coming. I check again, root of 150 times 0.4 into 0.6. Yeah, it's coming 6, not 36 after taking. So this is 6. I believe you got my point. So this is deviation. Now I can continue. And p-value, if after typing in calculator, this one, if I type in calculator, I get what? 1.417. Okay. 1.417. Okay, now you know, students, this is a probability diagram. Sorry, this bell shape I make it. It is positive, so right side. If negative, so make left side. So 1.417, and bigger means what? The right is right portion. This one. But do you know that whenever we see the table, it give you always from left corner, from left side, always from left side. So I will get a white portion, but I need a reddish one. So 1 minus 5 of 1.417. And if it's see from this from table as I showed before, so I get what? 0.9217. And 0.9217 after subtracting from 1, 0.0783, which is the probability. And I believe you got my point. He was asking, find the probability. So alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, I believe the point is very clear. Question number 4, we have the 5 times the nearest minute 150 athletes taking a part in charity run to record. Okay, recorded. The charity runs are recorded. The result is summarized like this. You can see, but make sure the difference is there. You see, it is not matching. It's 120, is 121, is 130, 131. This is called discontinuous data. Discontinuous data. Okay. So I believe you got my point. Whenever discontinuous data come, like these numbers are not same, then we will try to make them same. And what is the method for histogram especially? We will make class boundaries. And I'm going to make it here class boundaries. And what is method? Subtract these two numbers. Look at how I'm doing 121 minus 120 and divide by 2. So I got a 0.5. And this 0.5 value, I will add in upper value, subtract in lower. Same story, add in this and subtract in this. And I believe you got a point clear. Okay, so now I will do 2 jobs. Okay, class boundaries, and I'm going to make a, look at here. I'm going to make 2 jobs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 boxes are there. So I make in the middle, 3 left side, 3 right side. Okay, and here I'm writing here class boundaries. Okay, RIES. And here I'm writing frequency density. That is a formula, you know, frequency divided by class width. Okay, class boundary is what? This value added it. I got a 120.5. Subtract from here, I can 100.5. I think this part is very clear. Same story, subtract from here, I get 120.5. And what is, if I add here, 130.5. Same story, subtract from here, 130.5. Add in this number, 135.5. 135.5, 145.5, 145.5, 160.5. And I believe there's nothing hard to do it now. So now, students, what is the frequency density? Frequency is 18, and free class width is a gap of this. Don't use gap of this. Okay. So this frequency is 18 divided by gap of these numbers. Subtract. So 120.5, I repeat, 120.5 minus 100.5 is naturally is coming 20 to 0. So if I divide 18 by 20, I get a 0.9. This is a 0.9. So I believe you got away how I got it, 0.9. So let's go for second column. 48 is a frequency class with the difference of these numbers. So 48 divided by, if I subtract 135 point this one, so I get a 10. So I get a 4.8. I think you got my point. And same way, 34 divided by the gap of this, so I'm my time. So 6.8. Next value is 3.2. And the last one is 18 divided by the gap of these values. I get 1.2. So I believe the frequency densities are very clear to you. And now I'm going to draw the histogram. So one thing I have to make it, which is a very important. Okay, I will not start from 101. I must start 105. And now, students, what is the values total? If you look at 160.5, there's a 60 gap. Okay, so what is the technique I will use? What technique I will use? First of all, I make a line here, very clear. Okay, and I make a second line. Okay, and okay, and here I make a frequency density. Okay, FD. Okay, here I can show a compression even, and I can show the rest graph. Okay, this compression means I'm not showing the exact values. I'm starting from here, starting 105, and one box I'm writing here 100.5, 10 value adding 110.5, again 10 adding, again 10 adding 120.5, 130.5, 140.5, 150.5, and last 160.5. Why I showed this compression? Actually, this value is coming slightly forward. Okay, to make it adjust, I have done this way. Now 0.5 difference is covered automatically and brought in a whole number, solid line, you can say that. And highest frequency is 6.8, close to 7. And let me check. I think if I take 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, 4 here, 5, 6. So it is working. It is working for us. Now make sure one value is 1.1. Okay, this is very clear. So now starting from 105 until 120 and height is 0.9. And starting from 100.5 and 20. So it means starting from here, ending here, starting, ending here, and 0.9. So 0.9 is where? Here. Small, one box down, one box below. And I believe you're understanding what is going on. This shading is not compulsory, but if you shade is good. Okay. So second column is what? Starting from 120 till 130. Okay, let me check. We edit 100. Yeah, so 120, 130, and height is 4.8. 120 and 130 here, and 4.8 is somewhere here, 2 box down. So first of all, I make it here. Okay, I make it here. So this is done. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I believe there's nothing hard to understand. We have done it. Okay, now let's go for next part. Next part is a third column, 130 to 135. That means once, okay, and 6.8. 6.8 is where this 2 box below. So first of all, I join from here to here. This is 6.8. And for your knowledge, this is here because 130 is here and 135 is here. Let me show you. Look what 35.7. So it means if I make a line come down, so I believe you got the idea. So what I'm doing, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So let's go for the second last. Second last is 135 to 145. It means I talk about this. Okay, and how much? 3.2. 3.2 is where 3 is 2 box up. So 3.2. Okay, and I believe this is very clear. All right, and I have done it this as well. Okay, and now after this, what is the next one? Is a 145. It is 60. 145. 145 is here, and 60 is here. Okay, so what is the 1.2 height? 1.2. 1.2 is here. So 2 box. Okay, so Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin, you can make this kind of shading even, no problem at all. And I believe the point is very clear, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin, and we have done it. And I believe you understood the class boundaries concept especially, and class boundaries always disturb the students sometime. Okay, so always check first of all, students, is there any gap here or not? If gaps are here, we are bound to make it this continuous data to continuous data. Okay, this data convert to continuous data. I hope so. Point is very clear. Now he's asking what here, students? Calculate, estimate the mean and deviation. Okay, mean and deviation. Now, student, what to do? We have to look upon this table now. Mean and deviation. If you don't use class boundaries, no issue at all, because mean, you find out the average of this class or average of this class remains same. So no issue at all. I can use any values. Okay, so let's start. And what table I'm going to make it. And first of all, I think I should make a table here, which I will bring it down. Okay. And hold on, because 3, 3, 6. So again, I make a break in the middle here. Okay. Okay. So now, this is what I will find out the average of these numbers. Okay, so what is average? I just show you 101. Okay, let me check. 101 and plus 120 and divided by 2, and I'm getting here 110.5. Repeat these two numbers. Look, I show you 101 plus 120 divided by 2. So it's called mid class. This I'm getting 110.5. Okay, so I think this part is very clear. I'm writing here mid class, or mid interval or midpoint, even no problem. Mid class, mid interval. All right, here I got 110.5. I repeat how I got it. Repeat. So 121 plus 130. If I use this, even no issue at all, because answer will come same. So this I added and divided by 2, and I got second value 125.5. So this and added by 2, I got 133, and this added and divided by 2, and I got what, students? I'm getting here. Wait a minute, let me check again. Yeah, I'm getting here 140.5. Last one, add them, divided by 2. Oh, sorry, here 146 plus 160 divided by 2, I get a 153. And next column is called, this is called X actually in frequency, student. This is the lower classes frequency. I write frequency, and here I will make it here. Okay, I think I should make it one more column to make it more clear. And that column, you see, inshallah, you will come to know. Wait a minute. And that column I need for frequency, then sorry, for the actually I made 3 columns here. Okay, this is called fx. This is called fx, and here's called fx square. Okay, this data you use for the standard deviation. I think you got my point, what I'm saying. So come back. So what is the fx now? So this is x, I get it, and multiply by f, which is what? 18. So 18 times 2 this. I repeat, 18 times 2, 110. Okay, let me write slightly up. Then I show you 18 times 2, 110.5. And 18 times 2, 110. Wait a minute, let me check. 18 times 2, 18. Sorry, 18 times 2, 110.5. And this is giving me the value. Value is coming here 1989. I believe. Okay. So repeat again. This is a frequency, and this x I multiply. And next value, I'm just multiplying directly 125.5 into 48. Because this frequency and this value are multiplied, and I got a 6024, and then 133 times 2, 34. Okay, and I'm getting here 454522. 4522. Okay, after this, second last column, so 140.5 multiplied by 32. So 32 times 2, 140.5. My value is coming with me 4496. And now our last one, 153 times 2, 1 times 2, it is coming with me, is 18, multiplied by 18. This 18 frequency multiplied with that number. And I'm getting here 2754. And I believe you got my point. And now how to get this column? So, you know, it means fx square. I mean, square this number and multiply it with a frequency. I repeat again. So square the number fx square, square this number and multiply with frequency. So let's try to do once. So frequency is fx square. Frequency is 18 times 210.5 to power 2. And I believe you got my point. 18 times 210.5 square. And I'm getting the value is coming 219,784.5. Second, again, I just show you once, and frequency 48 and this number. So 48 times 2, 125.5 to power 2. This power 2 on the top, maybe you can see, I believe, inshallah. So 48 times 225.5 square. It is giving me 756,012. And onwards, I get 4522 into 133. So it's coming with me 601426. And then I'm just getting the values. Okay, I believe you are understanding what is going on. Okay. And I'm getting writing the numbers only 631688. And last 153.27. Okay. So my values are coming 421362. I think, students, this is a very clear now. And I take this table now in the next page. Inshallah, I believe you will understand how to get it. And it's cut from here, and I brought it here. Now just I will have to apply the values only, formulas. And what is the mean formula, students? So mean formula is very clear. So sigma fx over sigma f. So it means sigma fx means add them all. Sorry, below column, sorry. So these fx column, add and copy it up. And this frequency means add the frequency, which is already we know frequency is, if you add the all numbers, you get 150. So we'll not waste our time in this. So I'm just adding all the values of fx, and I'm writing in the numerator. And down how many values? 150. So I'm saving my time, and here I'm writing 150. And in the numerator, I'm adding. It is coming 1989. Okay. And 18989 plus 6024 plus 4522 plus 4496 and plus 2754. It's giving us 19785 and divided by 50, and answer is coming with me 131.9. Mean is very, very clear. Now I'm going for deviation formula. Deviation formula, what basically? Basic formula, sigma fx square over sigma f minus mean square. And mean, we represent bar, even x bar on it. This is called mean. Okay, so in this column, luckily I have here, I will add all numbers and copy here. And this value I'll get from here. And this, 150. So I believe is nothing hard, and I'm going to do it now, and I'm saving my time. This is, I'm writing 150, and here I'm writing 131.9 put power 2, and I'm going to add them and writing it here. So let's add. So 219,784.5. First value I have taken. Be careful. Let me recheck. Plus 756012 plus 601426 plus 631688. Okay, and plus 421362. Okay, and this value which I'm getting here, I'm going to type in the calculator, and the value which I am getting is exactly. Let me recheck. So 630,272.5. This is sum of all these values. I kept it here. And I think, believe the idea clear. And deviation is coming finally if you type whole in calculator. So 11.7 is our final answer. And I believe the point is very clear. So Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. I believe why I made these three columns. Okay. A red spinner has a four-sided, okay, labeled 1, 2, 3, 4. And when spinner is spun, the score is a number on the side it lands. So the random X denote the score. So X is what, student? Make sure the score of the red spinner. Make sure, I repeat, X represent what? A score on red spinner. Red spinner. Okay. And probability distribution table is given by him, and you know this the probabilities, and sum of the all values 1. So 0.28 plus P plus 2P plus 3P is equals to 1, because you know the sum of all probability is actually 1. So 3 plus 2, 5 plus 1, 6P. I got a 6P, and this will go there. So 1 minus 0.28. So if I divide the P6 there, 0.28 divided by 6. So is coming 0.12 proved. So first part is proved. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Let's go for the next part. If fear, make sure is upper is he did not mention at all here, fear. That is why you got different probabilities. But he said fears blue spinner and fear green spinner. Each has 4, same 1, 2, 3, 4, but is every time. So 1/4 probability, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. Every number has a probability 1/4. All 3 spinners, red, blue, green, are spun at the same time. Okay, and probability sum of the scores is 4 or less. So what is the probability sum of score we are adding? So first of all, we will make it red, blue, green. So 4 or less. So let's start. This is I'm starting with a 1. Okay, and sum is what? Sum of the score is 4 or less. If I say 1, 1, 1, the least number 1, 1, 1 will give a score of 3. Okay, and if I make it increase here 1, 1, 1, 1, and if we talk about, he said, sorry, I think, yeah, we could, because you know smallest number is 1, 1, 1, so it means 3 is the smallest score. Okay, and 1, 1, 2. So this will give us what, students? 4, a sum of 4. If 2 come in the middle, 1 comes here, again sum become 4. If 2 comes here and 1 comes here, we get again sum of 4. And see, this answer is coming with us that 4 and less. So that is why we have these 4 options. And a student, what is the answer for this? This one from the red is the 0.28. So 0.28. So I take a 0.28. 0.28. And you know this probability, as I said before, 1/4. So 1/4 and 1/4, I just multiply them. Or why I waste my time? Can I say 1/4 into 1/4 become 1/16? Yes, student, I can say here directly even. So saving my time. And what about this? This is the same story. For this again 1, I have a 0. So why I waste my time? Because this is 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, but this is a 0.28. So why not I save my time? So these three answers times to 3. Times to 3. Why I times to 3? Because it's 3 possibilities. But lower is different answer. Why? Because this red is a 2, and red 2, the probability is P, which is 0.12. So 0.12. So I'm writing the last branch. Okay, this I mentioned that. So last branch, I'm writing it here. So 0.12 into, again, this 1 and 1 is 1/4, 1/4. So 1/16. So I believe you got my point, and now I'm going to add them. So 0.28 into 1 divided by 16 into 3 plus 0.12 into 1/16. The answer is coming with me is if you add them both, so it's coming in fraction form 3/50 On decimal format, it is coming 0.06. And I believe I got a point. Why I multiply this 3? Because this probability is the same, this probability is the same, and this probability is the same. And I think you got my point. So let's go for next question. Next part of question. And what is saying that probability that product of the 3 scores is 4 or less, 4 or less, 4 or less. And given that X must be odd number. So this is a little tricky. So because he said that X is odd number and X is a red number, red, blue, green. Let me check. Yeah, red, blue, green. So red, blue, and green. And X, make sure, because he talked about that, make sure X is not for the 3. X is only for the red. Only for the red. So many students do mistake here. And X is an odd number. Okay. So X is an odd number. So what is technique? How to get it? A sum is a score is 4 or less. So sum is a 4 or less, and X must be odd number. So let's think about it. How we can get it? If this is a 1, and because multiplying to 1 and 4 or less, 1, 1, 1. There's a 1 option. And make sure, because this is X, actually X, why X? Because he said that red is X, okay. And X must be odd number, you know it very well. So 1, 1, 1, this is a product is less than 1, okay. I make it change here, 1, 1, 2, okay, this is acceptable. And or I can say 1, 2, 1. Still, it's, look at here, this is a very clear odd number. Okay, and then if you multiply them, one answer coming 2, which is a less than 4. Okay, this is clear. So why not 1, 1, and 3? Okay, 1, 1, 3, and a product is coming is a 3, which is less than 4. Why not 3 comes here and 1 comes here, and it means 1, 3, 1. And I believe you got this point even. So what is a 1, 1, 4? And a product of these numbers again 4, and this is again we have an odd number. So if I change them 1, 4, and 1, the same story once again. I believe you got my point. Okay, and now we have one more option, because I finished with the all 1. Okay, I cannot do otherwise become more than 4. So what about 3 number? If X is an odd number, because in X we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is an odd number, and this is an odd number. So first I take it with the X all 1 option, and now I'm going for 3. So how it possible, students? 3 and 1, 1. Check it. If the product of them, it is coming 3, which is less than 4. Can I make it any change here? No, it becomes 6. It's not possible. So this is a wrong. So it means we got it 3, 3, 6, 7, 8. So I think so. This is okay. And have a 1 minute, please. Let me check once again. 2, 2. Yeah, one more option left, which I missed. 1 to 1 is okay, but what is 1? I just try to separate 1, 2, 2. Yeah, this I missed, so I just do it down here, and this is make it up. So this 1 option was missed. See, again the product is less than or equal to 4. So I think you got it. All these numbers, odd numbers with X. Now it is again odd is X. So now I think so. Condition is very clear. And what is the rule we have it? Given that whenever it comes. So what is he said that so product is equal to 4 and less than 4, and this slash stand for given that, and the probability X must be an odd number. So odd, X is equals to odd. So it means what is the probability style? Writing the probability of odd number, X is equal odd number will go in denominator, and the common part. So probability is equals to less than equal to 4, and it is ampersand, and or I can write a word A and D, and the score is equals to on a red color is the odd number. Rx is stand for red. So it means now I can find all these probability, right, in numerator, and odd probability. Odd probability is very simple. So one probability is 0.8, and this is a 0.2p, and if plug in this value there, so it is coming 0.28 and plus 0.8 into 2. So 2 times 2, 0.12. So it is becoming 0.28 and plus 0.24. So 0.52 is a probability of the odd number. So I just pick this from here and cut from here or cut from here. So I bring it down here. So this is a probability of the if x is equals to odd. So this is coming 0.52, which is coming directly in. Okay, I think I have to bring it down better because this I need it here. Okay, this is better to use here. Okay, so I think this part is clear. So let's talk about this is coming in denominator. So I'm writing directly 0.52. Now, what is coming in the numerator that is interesting? So let's try to find it. Again, these all one. The probability of x1 is, one is what? 0.28. Make sure 0.28. But blue and green, every number has probability 1/4. So this is a 1/4 for the blue and 1/4 for the green, become 1/16 if I multiply them. If I multiply them, become 1/16. And I believe you got my point. And let's try to solve it. And so this answer, what I'm getting, hold on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 multiplying, and it will cover up the all. Hold on, I show you. These all answers is 0. Sorry, it is what? Let me check. 0.28 for 1 against 1, 0.28. So 0.28 is coming for red. This is for red color. Red. Okay, 1 times 2 for each value 1/4, 1/4 become 1/16. So 1/16 for the each colors, for these each, and into 8. Why I multiply by 8? Because there are 8 possibilities we have. And plus, what a last branch, what red if x red is a 3. So let's try to find that one. So red is a 3, is a 2p. And that is a 2p means 0.2 into that. So 0.24. 0.24. So this answer is 0.24. And times to 1/16 come because 1/4 into 1/4. And if I check this in calculator, so let me check what I get from here. Hold on, 0.28 into 1/16 times to 8 plus 0.24 into 1/16 is coming with me 0.155, and it is coming in the numerator. And finally, the probability, conditional probability, if you divide by 5/2, it is coming 31/104, or you can write in decimal. This decimal is recurring numbers. So, okay, even I write 0.29807, I don't want, so probability becomes 0.298. So now I believe this answer is very clear to you and the concept is very clear. It was a little tricky, and I have done with this technique because I know that the probability of every number from here is 1/4, and probability every number from here 1/4. That is why when I multiply these two spinners, it becomes 1/16. I hope so you understood why I wrote 1/16, 1/16. So let's go for the next question. Number 6. In a restaurant, okay, the tables are rectangular. You can see this table X and table Y. All right. And he said that each table seat 4 people can sit around it. Okay. And 8 friends have booked 2 table XY. So names are Rajit, Sue, and Tan. Okay, I can recall RSU, no problem. So 3 names are there and 3 friends out. So it means 5 and plus 3 friends. 3 special names, R, S, and T plus 5 become 8 total. Okay. So what the question is, find the number of ways in which this can be done if R and Sue must sit at the same table as each other. Okay. And Tan must sit another table. So he did not mention that which table they will sit, X or Y. So we have 2 possibilities. Okay. So I just try to make it. So let's see table X. Let's see table Y. Okay, then we have 4 options. So look, I make it 4 boxes so you can understand. Okay, and okay, why I make it this one? So this is okay. I copy paste, copy, and I paste here. Okay, and same paste here, but this time is a table Y. Okay, now suppose because we have two options. Okay, one option is this, or I have to make it this whole, this separate. And okay, I have two possibilities. I'm going to show you why two possibilities. I put or in the middle reason. So look at now, if both friends, for example, R and S, okay, they sit here, R, S here, and T will come 100% on the other, any key can be anywhere, but look at here, but not in same table. Or it can be an RXX, or it can be R and S. Rajid and Sue can be here, and Tan may be other one. Okay, so I think this idea is clear. Jan, sorry. Okay, let's talk about how we can do it. So first of all, a student, what will happen? Let's say it because two friends all taken the chairs, okay, and so out of these three friends, two gone, so two gone. So it means one is 10, and this five friends become six. So six friends will enter inside. Okay, so this is six will, and sorry, one person already sat there. So it means these three all gone, all reserved. They reserve the seats. So five people will enter. When they will enter in the room, so first of all, restaurants, so they will find two spaces empty. So out of five people, two can sit here. So it's called 5C2. So out of five, two gone, two will take its place. So three left. So there's three places. So for three people, so 3C3. So this is done. Plus, or is always represented by a plus. And now again, now as five people entered a second time, this second possibility. When they entered the room there, they found, five people found there are three empty spaces there. So 5C3. And three are in, you can say they got a seats, and now two left. Out of five, three gone, two left. So they found two chairs there empty, so 2C2. And this is 3C3, and 2C2 is always one. So the short story, we got a 5C2 from here and 5C3 from here. That is why sometime in mark scheme, he never show this one, but I think you understood why I wrote this one. And this answer is 10, and this answer is 10, and 10 plus 10 become 20. And I believe you got my point, and I think you got it. Okay, so this is clear. And let's go for next question. Next question is what here when friends arrive at restaurant R and J, R and S, okay, now decide to sit at table X, not Y, so table X only. Okay, am I pasting here? So this is second possibility. So let's see now. Now they will sit, 100% will come here. And say same side of each other. So it means R is sitting here, and S is sitting here. And Tan decide to, it doesn't mind. He can sit anywhere. So if he can anywhere. So these two, and how many arrangement now. Order is important now, as he said, seating plan. So this now thing is that they cannot fit only here. So these are the two places they've taken. So 2P2, this is for them because they are reserved the seats. But they cannot sit only up, they can sit down also, but around table X only. So this 2P2 come from for the other one because they can sit up or down. Okay, now six people left behind Tang, because Tan can sit anywhere. Okay, so 6P6. So why 6P6? I think you got my point. 6P6. And what is 6P6? Because six places are there. Okay, Tan can sit anywhere, no restriction. And order is important, so 6P6. And this is 2P2, we can try 2 also, even no issue. Okay, this and 6 factorial can be written as well. And answer is coming 2880. And I believe you got a point clear. Okay, so this is clear. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I believe you got a point. And why I wrote 66? Because 6 seats and all people can sit there in any order. Okay. And why these two come? Because they can sit here, they can shuffle R, S, S, R. And why I wrote this one? Because the whole answer coming into two. Why? Because they can sit even down. There's a reason behind it. Okay. So let's go for the next answer. Next question, sorry. So next question, what student we have here? As they leave a restaurant and 8 friends stand in a line to make a photograph. Okay. Now find number of arrangement. Again, arrangement is permutation. R and S stand next to each other, but neither can come end of line. Okay, so let's try to do this question. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold on, 3, 3, 6, and 2, 8. So let me check 8. Yeah, 5 plus 3, 8. Correct. So 8 friends are there. So now, first of all, I make a plan that R and S together. Okay, together. So together means what I can make it. For example, R is there and S is there. I will make them one block. This is one block. Okay, so I will count them as a 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This full as a deal as a 1, 5, 6, 7. So 7p7 into 2p2. This 2p2 come from where? Because these people, okay, they can shuffle also. S can come before, R go later, or SR before, S later. So that is why. And if you see this answer, 7p7 into 2p into 2p is 2 actually. It is coming 10080. So this answer when they come together. But he said no, neither should come in this situation. In this answer, this R and S can come here even, and they can come even here. Okay, they can come on both end. Okay, now better idea from this answer, I want to exclude those options when they come together. So let's try to do it that way. So have a look now how we can do that that concept. So let's see. First of all, I make a plan. Okay, I erase this one. Okay, and erase the numbers R and S. R and S can be even here. You know, if they come. Suppose this is a block. Okay, this is a block. So they can come here, and R and S can come at the last position even, you know. It means this we have a 2 options. So they can come in a both corners according to the situation. So student, you know, I have taken this one. So they are fixed here, they are block here. This is block here. They cannot go anywhere. So now I will not count as a 1. If I count as a 1 student, what happens? So this group can shuffle also in the middle even, can come in the middle here. No, I will not count them 1. I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6p6 into 2p2. Now this 2p2 come from because RS or SR or SR. So that is why. But why not this can be done that they can come at the last stage even. I mean to say, look at I'm showing you. Not a left corner only. They can come together right corner even. So when it come right corner, again they will block. I will not count. I will not write in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6p6 into 2p2. Okay. So it means 6p6 into 2p2, and okay, and or I just add them 6p6 into 2p2, so it is becoming, or I can say here, why not why not, because this answer what I'm getting here into 2 logic. Why I'm right into 2, and hold on, let me explain again the concept. Okay, why into 2 students? Because very clear. So because this into 2 reason, because this order can come left corner or right corner. So I think you got my point. So this into 2, one for this, okay, and this into 2, 1 for this. That is logic behind it. So that is why I'm erasing this upper option, okay, it is coming here when they are coming on each corner. Okay, I hope so you got the point. And now, students, what I will do, and I will subtract this answer from the first part, because these answers, if you type this in calculator, student, this is coming 2880, and this is answer for these two. And I will, because I don't want these options, so I will subtract from there. So it means according to question, then I can say here 10080 minus 2880. And let me check in calculator what is coming with me, 7200. So I hope so the concept is very clear and we have done it. And concept is clear. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I believe the paper is also clear. And please practice again and again in case you got some wrong answers. So please redo after class and pray for me, and best of luck for the exam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.